You're listening to the What Happens When podcast.
What happens when two guys sit in front of a laptop talking about God knows what?
And here are your hosts, G5 and Gene Van Horn.
And this is What Happens When. I am your host, Gene Van Horn. With me tonight, as usual, in the absence of G5, just Mike.
Hey.
Yep. So G5's out of town today. He's in Memphis, Tennessee. Apparently, he's going to be going to Graceland looking for Elvis's body. He's going to be looking for Elvis's body in Graceland or some junk like that.
Yeah. Good luck. You'll probably find a living Elvis over there.
Right. He's looking for Elvis and UFOs.
Yeah.
And apparently Tupac, I think. He's going to find all of them.
Might as well.
All
Either there or Cuba.
All in. So he's in Memphis, Tennessee, saying what's up to the Grizzlies.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll be back next week. We're just in here, just getting back in the swing of things, getting ready for these holidays, man.
Just finished paying for a whole bunch of crap for the kids. Bought the world's leading, most awesome video game system for my son, the Xbox One.
That's a terrible system, and it's not world leading at all.
It should be. This is a fact.
There's
fact.
Nowhere near that's a fact.
So Xbox One, best system ever created right now. Facts.
In the history of creation.
Yeah, and it's shitting on PlayStation right now.
That is
in my opinion.
That's not even true.
Which is a fact, in my opinion.
All right. Go with it. That's a fact. we'll go with that nonsense.
Until PlayStation gets Gears of War, PlayStation is garbage. It's subpar in my book.
Yeah, but you don't have God of War.
Yeah, so Gears of War is better.
No
in
way.
my opinion. So Gears, can you play 2-player God of War?
No, I think one of them.
Garbage.
No, I don't think so.
Pure garbage. You can go split screen co-op.
But you get to bone Aphrodite, which is always awesome.
Yeah, well, I got Witcher 3 for boning everything that comes along. You can smash anything,
chickens,
everything.
horses,
yeah, it doesn't. Any
donkeys.
kind of, yeah. He knocks out everything.
He don't give a crap.
Witcher don't care. He's like the honey badger. Witcher don't care.
Honey badger don't care. Neither does the Witcher.
You see? He doesn't care.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I got that, and I had to spend another couple $100 for my girls. So
nice.
Yeah, I just sent them. I don't have any idea what to buy a girl, so I just sent it to the ex-wife. Say, hey, look, do what you do.
Yeah, take them to buy girly stuff.
Yeah, and then tell them it was for me.
Buy a bunch of glitter and stuff. That's what girls like. Girls like glitter.
That and tight clothing, apparently.
And
don't buy that stuff though.
And rainbows.
Yeah, my girls are very, very. One of them is very, very girly, and the other one's kind of like partly girly, partly, I don't know.
So they're like their dad then.
Yeah, very like girly. The really girly one is like me because we're
Makes
both
sense.
really girly.
I get that.
You know, it's weird. Like my middle daughter, she likes like anime, which is one of my favorite things. And she's actually seen more anime than I have. And
dang.
Yeah,
that's a lot of anime.
by a landslide too. So
how does she even get to watch that much anime?
I don't know. It's probably you can tell that she watches so much, given that she's got a couple of low scores in her classes, so she's not taking care of homework and stuff. So
she's just watching her anime in class on her phone.
Yeah, I think they have some sort of anime club that they do after school. You know how when we were in school they had chess club and
no.
Well, they had chess club.
Yeah, I didn't go to that.
Me either. I didn't learn how to play chess until college, but
sure.
They did have chess club.
You was in the chess club. You was in here.
I
with
wish.
Your little pocket protector and
yeah, like looking back at it,
looking like Screech.
Yeah, looking back at it, I wish that I would have. Like looking back at it, I said this not that long ago. I wish that I would have been a cheerleader instead of a football player, because
only one can dream.
Well, yeah, think about it. All day long, hand in the girl's ass.
It makes sense.
What was I thinking? Playing football all day long, hand behind a guy's ass.
Yeah. Always patting each other on the ass. Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
Rolling around with dudes all the time.
Get your little squeeze in.
Yeah, getting sweat on.
Showering with them later
Yeah,
on.
exactly. Well, I didn't do that, but
You did shower with them.
I decided not to shower. I would just go home stank.
It's dirty.
Take care of business when I got home.
Dirty bastard.
Take it home sweaty, man. When I was in high school, I was really not good with being naked around guys or anybody
Crap change.
that I wasn't having sex with. Yeah, now I'll naked around anybody, have sex with anybody. It's perfect.
Yeah, you're the Witcher.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm the Witcher.
It's a full circle.
Just Mike don't care.
Yeah, we forgot to mention that we're not PC,
Not PC.
and we don't care what you think.
Give a fuck what you think.
And to that subscriber that we lost,
Fuck you. I hope you fucking hear this message. You fucking bitch.
I hope you randomly check in on this week. Like, oh, you know what? I left them, but I wonder what they're talking about this week.
Yeah, I hope this is the best episode ever. You fucking bitch. You know, like I'm like an old fucking jealous ass ex girlfriend and shit. Like,
Just keep randomly checking.
yeah,
on our
like you
posts.
just don't be checking my Facebook page, bitch. 'Cause every time you check it, I'm gonna have me another hotter bitch on there. Fucking punk.
That was funny. Yeah, so you spent your money all weekend. What did I don't even. My weekend went so fast, dude. I don't even remember what I did, to be honest with you. I trained somebody in boxing on Saturday.
Oh, you're training now.
Yeah, I trained like one of my boss's one of my old boss's sons.
Right.
And,
The younger person?
Yeah, he's about 12, 13, just,
Okay.
getting over or getting into middle school.
Yeah. Did you warn him about CTE?
Yeah, but he's not really like fighting.
Right.
He's just kind of using it for like dexterity and footwork and volleyball.
Oh, okay. So he's not taking no shots.
Right. Plus his
Okay.
dad wants him to kind of like just toughen up.
Yeah.
So this is a little
Yeah,
bit
well,
of that.
yeah, punching a bag and punching people's hands and not getting punched in the face, that'll definitely toughen you up.
Well,
Shout out to the dad there.
no,
I'm just talking shit.
I
shout out to
actually-
the dad. Fuck
I
you.
actually do some like like dodge work where I put the gloves on my hands.
Right,
and
right.
Kind of teach him stuff
like the old
that.
Tyson drills.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you.
Sometimes I hit him in the face when his hands are down.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
That's how you toughen somebody's chin up. I mean, who cares about CTE when you can be tough?
Yeah, exactly. CTE is way like I'd rather have CTE than be
A bitch?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yep.
Yeah, I would actually rather have Downs than to be a bitch.
damn.
Matter of fact, I would rather. How many things like it could actually escalate
Yeah,
for me?
it
There's
could-
a
it
whole
could
lot
go-
of things I'd
it could
rather.
go really bad. Yeah.
Yeah, before I be a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know when being a bitch like kind of just became the new norm for a lot of people.
With the millennials.
I don't know. I mean, I forget that I'm a millennial, but I do know that it's in at an all-time high.
Yeah.
Like the
and-
number of people that have never been in a fight is at an all-time high.
Yeah. Yeah, my son has never been in a fight, which I'm actually, I guess I'm happy about. I mean, there's a question mark at the end of that. I'm happy that he's not has his ass whipped. I'm not happy that he hasn't punched anybody in the
Yeah,
face
he
for
just
saying
whooped somebody's ass, yeah.
You just punch this fucking I don't know. When I was younger, I'm not saying violence is the answer, but sometimes it is.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people don't gain any understanding any other way.
Yeah.
And I felt like maybe when I was younger, I probably resorted to violence too soon.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe my communication skills weren't great. I mean, I'm a pretty good communicator now, and I was then, but like I once I got frustrated, I would lose that. I was not trying to lean on communication anymore. I just wanted to punch somebody in the face then.
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand how that feels. I mean, I was the same way. Once I would get past the point of talking, it'd be punch time at lunchtime. So,
Right.
So I get it. Like my daughter's already been in a couple scuffles. She's only 9.
Wow.
She's been in
That makes sense though.
a couple at school.
Yeah, she's got quite a feisty attitude.
Yeah, she's pretty feisty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So
Probably boys too, huh?
yeah, 2 boys.
Yeah, I figure.
Yeah, she ain't found no girls, man.
That's good.
Yeah, but
There ain't no point in fighting them anyway.
but
They
the
can't
one little
fight.
boy, she like Muay Thai gripped him and kneed him in the face. And
Yeah.
busted his nose up.
Nah, that'll teach him.
We had to go, and I told her, I was like, just do it, man. Just beat this kid up, and he'll learn.
Yeah.
To
Keep
stop
your hands to
picking with
yourself.
you. Yeah, exactly.
That's what he needed. That's exactly what he needed, and it's not
Yeah.
bullying at that point.
No,
Like,
no,
what-
see, he was doing the bullying, and
Right.
then he got kneed in the face, and now he ain't gonna bully nobody
Right.
else. Yeah.
well, at least not her.
That's for damn sure.
So I was a bully's bully, if that makes sense.
I just told my daughter the same thing today, man.
When I didn't go around picking fights with people, but if I saw a bully, eventually I had my mind made up. Eventually, I was gonna whip that guy.
Yeah, something had to happen.
Yeah,
I got it.
Because I would just put myself in a position that he would, because in the reality is, and this might come off kind of whatever, chauvinist.
Yeah.
But the reality is guys, especially guys, but girls too, recognize when there's an alpha around.
Right.
And whether he is doing something to make himself stand out or not, you recognize that this might not be a guy I want to fuck with.
Yeah, makes sense.
And
bullies. As somebody once said, I'm unfuckwittable.
Yeah, Jamal, as a matter of fact. That was actually a pretty good song. But he like I've never been bullied really. Well, maybe as a little kid, my brothers used to bully me.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, I think from being bullied at home, and my brother, R.I.P. my brother, died in 2008. He had told me a long time ago. He said, "Man,
was it that recent?"
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So he would tell me all the time, man, if you taking these punches that I'm giving you, he's 6 years older than me. If you taking these punches that I'm giving you, what can another kid your age do?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Tries to get his ass whooped.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So and that was kind of like the light came on. I was like, yeah. What can they do? And so I would go in there, face exposed. Please hit me. It don't even matter. Mm-hmm. Like these little punches, they feel like mosquito bites.
Right, mosquito bites.
Yeah. So.
Not mosquito bites.
Yeah, mosquito bites. That's shout out to Mississippi.
The whole entire state.
Whole state. Fuck y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all motherfuckers where I was at in Mississippi.
Masala.
So it was yeah, so it was like mosquito bites, man. Like they didn't even, like when they would hit me, I wouldn't even feel them. I'd shrug them off, laugh them off. Yeah. And that would by itself was intimidating to people when they swing on me, and I wouldn't even. So, like, but I didn't usually start fights with people who weren't bullies.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I would just whenever somebody tried to start a fight with me, I'd just finish it.
Yeah, that was a huge deal for me early on, and it was crazy because I just had to teach this lesson to my daughter today. But that was a huge thing for me. Is like, I don't like when people pick on people. I don't mind bagging. I love bagging. I love like busting each other's balls.
Of course.
But I don't like picking on people.
I don't mind picking on someone.
Nah, I don't.
I don't like to. No. I don't like to pick on someone who's not going to defend themselves.
That's my thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Like if it's you and I, we're both like headstrong people.
Right.
We're both like alpha males of our circle. So picking on each other back and forth is kind of just like a jockeying for position.
Of course.
Right. So, but like growing up, and it was similar for me. Like I'm the youngest of 3 boys, right?
Right.
And then we had other family members in the house all the time and friends.
Of course.
And we were slamming each other around and playing knees football and wrestling. And,
sure.
Sure.
So, I mean, that part of that was toughening you up. For us, that was what our idea was. We ain't gonna let bitches. We didn't allow no bitches in our circle. So
yeah, exactly.
Like Jean's not gonna be no bitch. We gonna make sure.
So and then a lot growing up in a black neighborhood.
Right.
And I'm paler than both my brothers.
Right.
With a white last name and a white first name.
Yeah, and an Armenian face.
And it wasn't Armenian until 6th grade. At 6th grade, I turned Armenian.
You hinted the cocoon over the summer of 5th grade and emerged an Armenian.
What happened? What happened was I got my nose broken.
Yeah.
In like a boxing sparring match, I got my nose broke in the summer. And,
right.
I think my brother was too afraid to tell my mom, like, yo, he needs to go to the hospital.
Right.
So we just never said it, and it was just down there. And went full Armo from there.
My name is Gervorik.
Yeah, I went to Gevork instead of Gene. Gevork Van Hornian.
Van Hornian.
But
of Lebanon. Oh shit!
But it went from that, and like I had real quick temper, but I just like I always found myself with that one friend that was just like fat and just like low self-esteem.
Right.
Yo.
I have a few of those.
And it's always just like people would always be like, "Why you hang out with them?" Like, "Cause you're an asshole, and
Yeah.
you know, I can only take you for so long, and they're
Right.
actually a nice human being." You know?
Right.
So yeah, my daughter, she goes to school, with another little girl. The little girl's albino,
Okay.
and they've been getting into it all year. All year they've been getting into it. And my daughter, she's bossy. She's been around her father way entirely too much, so she's like alpha female-ish.
Right.
She always got to be in charge and let you know that she's in charge. So I thought it was just that, I thought it was just they were clashing heads because the other girl's kind of bossy and
Right.
but
Little alpha back and forth.
yeah, but I come to find out that my daughter got in trouble for like making fun of her,
For being white.
well, for being like albino.
Right, but she's a black albino. Huh?
I don't know.
Just an albino.
Yeah, just an albino kid. She's a white albino,
Okay.
I believe.
So straight hair. That's
Straight
really
hair,
kind of
yes.
that's
Straight
just a
hair.
white albino. Maybe Mexican, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think she. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say her name, but she's a kid. But
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't like my daughter was like making fun of her necessarily, but
Right.
wasn't stopping the other kids from making fun of her.
Right, and she's her friend. She's supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. And I got really upset with her today, and I
Right.
said that's not what we do in this family.
Right.
We actually stop that kind of nonsense.
Right. Well, at first, if you call yourself a friend of somebody, and someone, if you see that someone is suffering at the hands of someone else, you should feel obligated at least.
They're like frenemies, right?
Okay.
So like the other little girl's mean back, but she's kind of just lashing out, man. And I had to explain to my daughter, like, you have no way of knowing how she feels.
Right.
Like you don't know her feelings.
Right.
So she's lashing out not because she doesn't like you, not because she's mean to you, none of that type of nonsense.
Right.
It's because she's unhappy with the way she's being treated,
Right.
and it's because she's different.
Right. And nobody and kids don't understand. Other kids don't understand how that makes someone else feel.
Yeah, the damage that you're doing to
Right.
another human being. It's weird because I learned that at a young age. Like,
Right.
Like that's damaging to other people.
Right.
And I learned how to put up a shell to where my inadequacies or my faults or anything, I wouldn't let them bother me.
Right.
To the point of but this little girl's dealing with an actual, and that's what I explained to my daughter. She's got an actual physical, like a disability or
Right. Physical
or
deformation.
something different about her.
Right.
And it's not right to do. It's not
No.
right. And if anybody that's your friend that's doing that, you don't need to be friends with those human beings.
I agree.
And you need to let them know, like, hey, you got to cut this out.
Right.
you
Before I
know,
punch you in the face.
or you're gonna feel the wrath. you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like, if you tell the teachers and they don't do nothing about it, then you just have to
Right.
solve it. Like, that's just what it is.
Right.
Last time with the bully, the little boy, she told the yard person like 6 days in a row.
Right.
Yo, this kid's taking my lunch pail. He's doing all kind of stuff. So finally, I just said, hey, just go on and beat this kid up.
Yeah, handle that business and
And she
get
was
some ice
like,
cream.
but I don't want to get in trouble. And I'm like, who gets you in trouble, me or the school?
Right.
She's like, you. I said, okay. That's exactly what I told her. I said, you do that, we'll go get some ice cream.
Yeah. That's what
We
they
did.
need.
And when I went in to talk to the principal, she was like, well, we don't encourage violence. I said, well, apparently y'all don't encourage anything.
Right.
Because
Don't discourage it, damn it.
my daughter's definitely told at least 5 times. And I said, I'll tell you the lady.
Right.
And I explained to her, and she was like, well, okay. She was like, well, you need to tell Sarah Jean. I said, I told Sarah Jean to knee that boy in the face. I was
Yeah.
like, and that's what he gets. And now we're going out for ice cream. Is we done or is we finished?
Is we done or is we through?
You know what I'm saying?
Is we finished or is we done?
That's what I hit her with.
That's
All
what
3 of
you
y'all.
should have put some respect on my girl's name
Yeah, shoot.
before it get real up in
They
here.
was calling her champ and all kind of stuff.
Is we done as we through?
Yeah, I was like, let's go. Man, we're going to get some ice cream.
We finished, y'all. Or we done? That was the greatest, by the way. The greatest crying, almost borderline tears rant of all time.
Yeah, it was so unnecessary.
But it was so awesome.
It is. Yeah, because you're going to live forever in infamy.
Well, yeah. Here's the thing about that. I know we're getting off track, of course.
It's all good. Yeah.
But it's like he went in there, goon squatted out, hoping to intimidate someone, and when that failed, he was left with blank bullets.
Yeah.
And that's the best part about it. Like, he pulled out the gun, fired a couple shots in the air, basically. Pop, pop. Then he started aiming at people. They noticed there wasn't no holes in the seal, and they're like, so there's no bullets in there, is there?
Right. You're shooting a cap gun.
Yeah. He's like, no, I'm talking to you, nigga.
Yeah.
And Charlamagne's like, yeah. And so...
Yeah, it all seemed a little unwarranted and unmerited for him to be that upset. And I don't really care about Baby or even listen to anything that much. But it definitely seemed like he had a chip on his shoulder for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, because you're a clown now. Like, you went from being cool to being a clown. Like, you've got these, like, possible gay allegations. And I'm not saying gay people are clowns, but maybe they are. But what I'm saying is that you went from being an actual serious thing to like to like this fictional character deal thing. Like, you went from being something serious, like really respected in the rap game for everything that you did, and you just were like now you've become a clown and a joke and like a circus sideshow. And then you come in there trying to feel like your name still holds weight. And you're like, y'all better put some respect on my name.
Right.
And then you make an ass of yourself by saying things like, I'll tree y'all. Yeah. And as we finish or as we done.
Which is great. Great quotes, by the way.
Yeah.
These are internet meme sensation.
Yeah, this is now you're just a bigger joke than you were before you went in. You went in to clear your name up and you made it worse.
Yeah. And then he sounded like he was getting ready to cry.
Yeah. Well, Baby always sounds like that. That's why they call him Baby.
Yeah, y'all finished or y'all done.
Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci suit.
And nobody bothered to why didn't Gilligan's Island sue the shit out of them for using that melody?
Because Gilligan's Island people were dead. No, I do know that if you change a couple of
but that melody was exactly.
But it wasn't the same key.
Maybe.
So if you change the key and a couple of notes, you don't really have to pay anything. And certain things are in
The Millionaire and His Wife.
Certain things are in public domain where they're able to be used and not.
Yeah. Why hasn't anybody used that Taxi song and sampled it and made it into a great hip hop song yet?
Because Andy Kaufman's Ghost will haunt them.
I'm fine with it. Haunt the hell out of them. Just make a good song. Not none of these new guys. It's gonna have to be somebody from.
Well, what about
before.
Designer? Designer get in there.
Design. What does he even say? Sounds like he's eating Cheerios every time he raps.
I don't know. You're the Designer lover.
I do like this. It's a guilty pleasure. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But he does still sound like he's got a mouthful of popcorn.
He does. It's not popcorn. It's popcorn kernels. He
Popcorn kernel.
Popcorn kernel. So
I got balls in Atlanta.
Yeah.
What? You got bras and a ladder?
G5 hates when I do this because he says, like, he doesn't say this, but I always go, I got bras in Atlanta. Yeah. Black and white like a panda. Yeah.
I don't know if he does
I throw the yeah in there, and it drives him insane.
I have no idea if he says it or not.
He's like, he doesn't say yeah. Shut up. Either way, he's lame.
He has bras and a ladder.
I got bras and a ladder.
Yeah.
No, last week was a good week for us as far as like Flash fans.
Yeah.
I don't watch the whole Flash show. Those of you who don't know, there's some shows on the CW. They're all in a shared universe, so to speak.
Yeah.
Shared.
Yeah.
space.
Well, loosely, they're in the same universe except for Supergirl, who is in another universe. In another dimensional universe, but
she's part of the multiverse.
Right, she's part of their.
So they share a
multiverse,
right, where they all can see each other, and
right.
And it was a 4-part epic deal. It ended up being the mid-season finale for Supergirl.
They call it a 4-part, but really it was more like a
3 and 1/4 part.
Yeah, 3 and 1/4 part. Yeah, because they just showed up seriously at the end. It was very few little world. It was.
So I wanted to go by and kind of rank which ones were the best. Like,
in order of 1 through 4?
Yeah, which one were the best? Like, so we'll start off with Supergirl and we'll talk about that.
She's gonna be number 4.
I think she totally ranks at the end. The show was great though. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Because she needed a mid-season finale, and
Sure.
you kind of got a good flow of it. They had Cyborg Superman in there.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! If you don't,
the mid-season isn't gonna be until this week. I think.
No, mid-season for her's done. That was her
Is it?
mid-season finale, and that's why they spent so much time.
Okay, makes sense
on it.
Because I think everybody else is this week.
Yeah, so she's the only one who got her mid-season last week because she started a week before everybody.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, so
you have.
It was a good episode.
It was.
You got Martian Manhunter kind of coming to grips with his situation.
Right, and you had Cyborg Superman, which
is still weird. I don't. It was so shoehorned in that he was Cyborg Superman.
Yeah.
I feel like he should have just went ahead and called himself like the Eradicator or something. Just switch it up.
Yeah.
Just because it was stupid and shoehorned in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think
Dean Cain being Cyborg Superman would have been better.
I would have accepted that.
Come on, man, that's Superman of the past. That would have been so like nerdgasm.
Yeah, it would then, but they wanted him, the guy that gets to play the 2 roles.
Yeah,
the guy's playing John.
He plays like 3 roles. He's Martian Manhunter. He's John.
Yeah. Which it's gonna be interesting to see how that
Hank.
all goes. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to go back and look at this. I'm gonna have to catch up on
you don't
that.
watch Supergirl.
I don't watch Supergirl, so I'm gonna have to actually go back and start watching it.
So by far though, it was the weakest episode of the 4 because the only crossover part was like little flashes.
Yeah.
Of Cisco trying to open up a portal.
Right, and then them showing up at the end.
Yeah, saying like.
Remember, I told you that what was going to end up happening. This is spoiler alert for you guys, but last week I don't remember if we were talking on the show or if we talked.
It was probably in person because last week's show was all about hip hop.
Okay, so yeah, we had talked about, that Cisco being mad about the Flash and all this other stuff. I told you it was going to have to be something where he made the same kind of mistake.
Oh, yeah. You called it. You did call that.
So I was like, he's going to be the same. It's the only way they're going to be able to fix it. He's going to, man, he's feeling all bad. I was like, it's not going to last. It's going to be some sort of same mistake type situation. He's going to make a realization and then go, oh, shit, okay.
Yeah, so the second best show, the second worst. In the whole thing.
It's going to be Legends. I thought Legends was good, but, because I thought the rest of the 3 were good. Mm-hmm. But if I had to pick between them, I would say Legends, even though it was the end.
So why do you rank that as second worst?
I just felt like first of all, if you hadn't been watching Legends, which I don't think you do,
not this season. No.
They have never up until this point they had never really let Firestorm transmute anything, even though that's like his main ability.
Yeah, that's what he does. I was pretty irritated with that too.
Yeah, so they hadn't it's like why all of a sudden are you gonna have him transmute now?
So he's never done that in the show?
No.
I know he's absorbed a lot of energy.
He did absorb, but he never done a direct transmutation yet.
And then and they're just like, yeah, you got to transmutate this. And so I was like, oh, he's doing that in the show now? Yeah. I didn't know that he wasn't doing that.
They still hadn't given it to him until just
That's so random.
Yeah, so it's his
main
power.
I've never done anything this big. So apparently he's never done anything at all.
Not on the show. Maybe, when during the commercials or something.
He's in there transmutating stuff into gold.
Bloop. Yeah, he's just making money.
Giving it to Vixen.
Yeah.
He go Vixen.
So, yeah, take this, girl. Take that.
Diddy.
So that bothered me, man, that they did that. Citizen Steel essentially didn't have a role at all.
So campy.
Well, but they just brought it straight from the comics, so I'll accept that. But it's just I feel like, damn, they hopped around a little bit story wise.
I liked it. I thought. See, I would have ranked probably Arrow.
Yeah, you don't watch Arrow either.
I probably would have ranked Arrow in second worst, only because as far as the crossover aspect, I wasn't too happy with it. I actually wasn't too happy with how the whole thing was handled Supergirl.
Right.
And they would always put her in situations where she wasn't used or needed, or
she was mostly not used throughout the 3 of them.
Yeah,
really.
it was bad.
I get it. I get it.
I don't get it. Why even bring her?
Because they're trying to sell the Supergirl show to the other watchers.
Yeah, to our audience.
You know what I'm saying? But she's overpowered for the universe that she's in. Like, she's not overpowered for her own universe, but coming to the Flash and Arrow where Flash mostly fights. He fights
metas.
Low level metas, but a lot of non metas too, like the rogues and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know, Arrow doesn't fight Metis at all, for the most part. Like
Right,
Damien
right.
Dark, you know, and stuff
he was
like
magical though.
that. Right, but so he has some juice, but it's not like Supergirl would easily overpower Damien Dark, and he's probably the most powerful being that really Arrow has faced. So for her to go
What
out
about
into that
Ra's
universe,
though? He fought Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, she could have easily smacked Ra's, easily.
Yeah, that's true.
Arrow did it, you know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you're dealing like. So the way they handled that in Justice League Unlimited, or Justice League, is they kind of nerfed Superman's abilities,
right?
So that he could fit in with the team.
Well, that would be fine, except that she's not part of their team. So you're gonna nerf her down just for the show and then bring her back to
No, I totally would have okay. What they could have done is they could have handled. So the cold part is they're stuck by timing of the shows.
Right.
So with the timing of the show, if they were gonna do Supergirl like a whole episode by herself,
right,
and then they come in at last minute, it should have been desperation last minute. We need something to overcome this completely impossible thing.
Sure.
And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring in our trump card, because in our time frame and in our reality and all of this, you know, that we got going,
right,
it never accounted for us just jumping into Earth 38 and picking up Supergirl and bringing her back in.
Right, I would agree with that.
So if they could have if they could have brought her in
to change time in some way.
No, on the last episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To change
just
time.
To be like super OP.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And just come in and just wreck shop like
sure.
she's here, because she could have handled that alien invasion all by her damn self.
Easily. So I know Soup could have, and they're similar, not the same, but
yeah. So it would have been perfect, and I would have much rather see that.
Yeah.
Like Flash is like, dude, we're running out of options, and I know one person that could help.
That would have been better, but I think they wanted to drag her across all three platforms.
Yeah, but it was just like you underutilized her. You put her in situations that made her look weak,
sure.
But then she's fighting the team, and she's just destroying all of them
easily. You know? Yeah, she's not even breaking a sweat on these guys.
Exactly, and then all of a sudden,
she is hot though. By the way,
she's all right.
Just wanted to throw.
I liked a couple of little angles they played with her, but I would have said Arrows, because they didn't use the crossover aspect that much.
Right.
But I do understand that it was their 100th episode.
It was.
So they were trying to celebrate the 100th episode. They brought a lot of people back.
Yeah, he brought everybody back.
Yeah, well,
everybody.
Almost.
Tommy, I don't think.
Ra's al Ghul wasn't there either.
Well, I mean, everybody from the regular. Well, I guess he was kind of a.
Yeah, he was the season 3 villain, right?
Yeah, but he was like
If you look at all the big bads, it was like season 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, they had Malcolm.
Exactly.
But they didn't put Prometheus in it though.
Yeah.
Even though he's kind of sort of newish. He's still in this season, so I guess there's no reason.
Yeah, no really reason. So I did like how they handled the show though. I thought that the show was a good show, but I just think as far as crossover wise, it was weaker just because it more focused on just the Arrow team.
Right.
You know.
And another guy that left out was Sebastian Blood. But he was.
It seems like Diggle's got some real dark secrets. Like
No, you got to go back and watch.
Well, even in that fantasy world, he was still like beating himself up for killing his brother.
Yeah, kind of. So he was saying like it didn't happen.
So like everybody else was having a perfect life except him.
He had become the Arrow.
Yeah.
That was kind of strange. So
he was the only one who wasn't having a picture perfect life.
Right. So it seemed like he wanted to be Arrow all along, maybe.
And the episode kind of stole from like a Superman Batman cartoon deal where
but it always they've been riding Batman storylines since the beginning.
I mean, geez, it was such a steal. Like
yeah.
The one where Superman, he gets that thing on him and it takes him back to Krypton.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Yeah. But that was that little eyeball sucker thing.
And then conveniently, there's a weapon on the wall when they're trying to escape. Yeah. And Arrow just knows how to use it just automatically.
Of course.
But he's Arrow and he can use alien weapons.
Any weapon, yeah.
I was like, okay.
He's like Punisher light.
But it was cool. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah, I thought it was
definitely
pretty good.
Cool to see the time machine.
Yeah.
The Wave, whatever it's
the Wave
called,
Rider.
Come through and scoop them up and save them. And
I think ultimately,
that was dope. I literally forgot that was a thing until it showed up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, who the hell is driving the Wave Rider? Like, who's that guy?
Right. Now you got I felt like that was a pretty good episode personally. I was gonna put that as as number 2. And then, of course, number 1 being the Flash. I just like the way they laid out Flash. I thought they did a great job with it, bringing the team together.
Yeah, I thought.
And it set up the story really well.
I had it switch. I would have did Legends 2 and then 1 because I thought Legends wrapped it up really well. I thought Cisco coming to his moment of like, because he thought nothing when he was in the past of changing it.
Right. He just like, let me just change this.
He
thing
didn't even
and save this
realize,
alien, even though he's what caused the fucking invasion in the first place.
Right. He didn't even realize that doing that one act would have
monumental consequences.
Yes. So because you saved him in the past, that's why they're back.
Right. Exactly.
That's why they're here. And
now he gonna look at you. Just maybe he killed your brother on accident, but you could possibly destroy the world.
You could destroy the world. So
yeah.
I thought that was cool. I thought the teams worked together well.
Right.
They separated people well, and then it was cool to see like Flash and Supergirl race around the planet. The
yeah, that was dope.
And
that was
put
dope.
the stuff on people. I thought that was dope. So
that was good. I enjoyed. I thought, like I said, Legends was good. All of them were good.
Who's the guy in all the rags?
Ragman.
Who the hell is that? I don't know who that is.
I didn't recognize him either. So I really wanted to look him up, but he's apparently a survivor of. He's got some mystical rags. His town, his town got destroyed in the last season.
Okay.
When Damien Dark was trying to he was trying to wipe off the earth.
So now he's got some mystical rags left over.
Well, he has his dad wrapped him in these mystical rags that was supposedly
to protect him over that.
Right. So everybody else died. The rags saved him, and now he's a hero.
Who's the Casey Jones guy that hates metas?
Wild Dog.
He's a douche.
Yeah. But I think
he's
gonna I think he'll overcome.
I could do without him.
You know that. Yeah, he's okay. As a character, I think I
thought Vixen was good.
Vixen, yeah, she is good. I like.
So they're
I like
all
the
on the
other
Legends show right now.
Well, no, not Wild Dog is part of Arrows.
Oh, so he's on the Arrows show.
Yeah, so is Ragman.
Okay, Vixen is part of Legends.
Yeah, she's from the JLA.
Got it.
So she's came from the JLA.
Is it from the past?
Yeah. So. They had a couple other JLA.
They got rid of Hawk Girl and Hawk Guy, huh?
Yeah.
They're dead or what?
I don't know. They just I don't think.
Because I know Hawk Guy died like in the beginning of the season.
He did, but he gets reincarnated.
Of course.
So
once they killed what's his name?
Your boy. The hell is his name? Why am I suddenly forgetting this?
Vandal Savage.
Yeah, Savage. Yeah.
I forgot it for a sec too.
Yeah, they destroyed him somehow. Which to me screwed up the show. I think they should have never made Vandal Savage the first.
No, why would you make somebody who's immortal your first villain?
Right.
That's stupid.
It could be an overarching villain, maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of how they're doing Thanos right now. Overarching.
Right. Like the imminent threat is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Dormammu, they didn't. He's not a threat anymore in Doctor Strange.
He's always a threat.
But
he's just not currently a threat to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, and I don't foresee him coming back in the near future.
I do. I think he'll be the next threat after they finish off Thanos, or it'll be around the same time.
Well, I don't know because the Living Tribunal was mentioned too, and I know we're gonna see Living Tribunal having some insight.
Yeah.
In the world of Disney.
Right. I still feel like the Tribunal could come at any point though.
Well, he's coming. He's definitely coming after this.
Before Thanos or after?
After Thanos. So
well, then still,
I think he's going to be the next big bad that they're going to.
So then, why would at any point, at some point,
I think Dormammu was kind of a waste.
I don't think it's over.
No,
Dormammu, first of all, is essentially immortal. He always wants to come to Earth.
Right.
So that's never going to stop.
He made a deal with Doctor Strange.
Oh, I know. I saw the movie, but what I'm saying is,
Spoiler
does he
alert.
have to? Yeah. Why does he have to
abide by?
Exactly.
Because he'll put him in that time loop.
He has to first. That's assuming that he doesn't get to Earth, because time doesn't exist where he is. It does exist in Earth. So, and that's assuming
he put that time loop in his planet.
Right, but that
Spoiler
was only
alert.
That was only with the Eye of Agamotto. So now
no, it's not. It's the time
that he brought on the eye.
It's not the Eye of Agamotto anymore.
Right, but it's not. It's
the time
gem.
gem.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's the eye right now. In
No,
the show.
it's the time gem.
It's gonna become only the time gem once Thanos gets it. So he's not even gonna have it at what point?
I don't think we'll see him back. Just don't count on it too much.
Well, I just wouldn't be surprised. I would, especially with Sony doing what they're doing with eventually I think they're going to bring Carnage. And there was already a storyline where Carnage was trying to bring Dormammu over. So,
Good luck.
well, I'm just saying.
So you think the new Spider-Man film has Carnage in it?
No, I'm saying it won't be long. I know that Vulture is in it.
Yeah, Vulture's
It's gonna
a bad
be
guy.
it's gonna be Michael Keaton.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, it's not the Batman version of Michael Keaton.
Oh, speaking of that, we switched, but I did end up with I had Flash at number 1 because I really liked Flash.
Yeah,
Just to wrap that up, I
Right.
really liked Flash there. It was great usage of the team aspect, and
Right.
then putting a meta and a non-meta against all the higher powered people, including Supergirl, was pretty cool.
right.
And having Flash trying to have to figure that out, and I really liked how Ollie put his faith in Flash. It kind of showed how much Ollie's grown,
Right.
and how much Flash has grown.
Right. The one thing that did kind of bother me about the Flash, not to cut you off, but where in the fuck was Wally at during all of this thing? It's like he never even at any point tried to come. You know,
He
like
did.
the
He did.
only that one spot where he knocked those people down.
And then he got the
knocked
piss
out.
beat out of him.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Supergirl, right?
Yeah. And why was he like, yeah, I'm Wally, man, I came and saved the day, with his
Yeah.
back turned to like everybody and not
Yeah.
realizing that Supergirl was there?
Right. So now HR gets to train him, which ought to
Yeah.
be fun for the next few episodes.
They're kind of using Wally
Are you still hating HR, by the way?
wrong. Yeah, I don't like HR.
I like HR.
Why is his name HR, by the way? What does that stand for?
Harrison.
Harrison what?
Just Harrison.
That's lame.
Hey,
They just
he could
needed
be
another name to
HW.
call him.
That doesn't sound good. HW sounds terrible.
Yeah.
So HR is better.
That's lame.
Maybe it's for hour.
Yeah, I don't like that character yet, and I
Maybe
don't
it's for
know.
human resources.
I don't know his angle just yet.
I don't think he has an angle. He already said what his angle was, and that was to write a book.
Yeah, but why he's not going back home?
Maybe. And I think it's a smart move to try and turn the Star Labs into a museum.
I think it's smart too. Yeah, because it builds up character, but it just leaves opportunity for his tech from the other place to malfunction, and then they see him as Harrison Wells, and then
Of course, which
it's
is
all kind of
perfect.
just nonsense.
Yeah, just like any other soap opera drama.
Do you feel like Cisco's gonna turn bad?
No, Vibe never turns bad, but I think Caitlin Snow is just a matter. It's a time bomb there.
How come nobody tried to like help her out? Like maybe she's suffering from schizophrenia or something. Like they're just like, okay, we're gonna move on. Like you just
Yeah.
tried to kill everybody last
Yeah,
week, but
it's just
we're good. We're just gonna move forward.
Yeah, that's a time bomb there, in my opinion. Because Killer Frost, there's no point in a comic where she's good, as far as I remember. Like maybe I'm missing something, but
I don't remember Killer Frost being good either.
So you don't have a name like Killer Frost and be a good guy.
Maybe she could join the Legends cast and we don't lose her.
I think she's done. And it's
I
just a
actually
matter
I
of
told my
time.
wife from the first day I heard her name. I said, Caitlin
Snow.
Snow. I said, oh, that's Killer Frost.
Mm-hmm.
She's not going to be a good guy for much longer.
That's what I said. I thought
She's
it
already
would be sooner.
They should actually keep her as a running bad guy.
They could. I mean, because she was essentially a thorn in his side. Most of the, especially now, it'd be easy because she knows him so well.
Knows him so well, and she spent so much time there.
Yeah, so he can't out her. She
But
can't out him.
Exactly. It's
situation.
going back and forth. The crazy part is just like nobody tripped. Like they're just like, okay, we're just gonna keep trusting Caitlyn. She's gonna wear her little power
bands,
dampening situation, and then we're just gonna move forward.
But it's just a matter of time. Like I think what they may end up doing is trying to go with a situation kind of like let her flip all the way out and attack and then HR her motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Go get another Caitlyn from another universe. That way you keep her on the show.
Right.
I'm not saying it's a great idea, but I just have a feeling that they might play that card again.
I feel like somewhere along the line, the Flashpoint timeline that we're in, I thought it's gonna get corrected.
You can't. How?
I don't know. They did it. They did
Especially
it in the comics. They
like,
retconned it in the comics. So
I mean, they could, but how? Like,
I don't know.
He doesn't even know what happened when old boy went back and changed shit.
See, that's the crazy part too. Is like, Thawne is not in this series, but he's still alive.
Which, yeah, he was supposed to not been alive.
Right.
This time remnant.
The time remnant Thawne is alive.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna be some weird stuff, and that's why I don't really like time travel too much because it gets convoluted.
Tough. Very, very easy.
Because it's hard to explain.
Yeah, it is.
And
because if he ever erased he should have never been able to go back and kill the mom and so on and so forth. But we're talking about the thing is this creating separate timelines, timeline diversions.
Right.
So in those timeline diversions, you have remnants.
Right.
So those are like looped. Those the diversions
which
are looped.
which is just all like you're speaking Greek right now because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's saying that inside of that diversion, that time exists only to itself. Right? So like you could always go back to that time and it's going to be exactly as it was no matter what you do to it because it doesn't exist within
But
the
how
normal
could
time.
Barry go back to the way it was? And what's going to happen with Iris West? Her name is off the future.
They're going to fix that. I think it's just a matter of
Is she going to die?
No,
Is she
I
gonna
think
die?
no, I don't think she's going to die.
Is my favorite character on the show going to die?
I don't think so. I think because she was she's huge in the comic as I think what's happened is they're trying to
Candace, call me.
take out an element. They're trying to take out an element of knowing that this is fine. You know, I think they're trying to add an element of surprise to the show so nobody's safe. I think that was what they did that for.
Oh, what if he messed up the timeline so bad that he was with the Linda Park girl?
Oh yeah,
That would've been
Dr.
great.
Light.
Even though that's Wally West's wife.
Yeah, eventually.
Ooh.
Well, but they've been blending the characters together for a while now.
Yeah, it's been weird.
So
to introduce Wally, I thought was weird too because like.
the black?
Well, not just because he's black, because that's New 52 Wally, right? So that's the whole crazy thing is New 52 is after Flashpoint.
Right,
but they introduced Wally before Flashpoint.
Right.
Which you could have just shoehorned that fool in.
Right.
And by the way, Wally's acting this season got way better than it was last season.
Oh yeah, he was bad last year.
But I'm liking the direction they're going, but it's just weird that so they Flashpoint everything away, so kind of like the Linda Park stuff didn't exist anymore.
Right.
So
and it they just
you're
completely
supposed to forget it.
And they decided not to use Patty Spivot, which I didn't understand.
It was a waste too. It was a waste
because
of
she's a
Spivot.
speedster too.
Yeah. And she was pretty hot.
Yes, I saw her in person at Kamikaze.
Candace.
Very, very sexy.
Call me Candace.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, stupid. I don't. I did like they've brought on like when they first brought what's his face to the show. It was one of the guys that was part of Firestorm.
Oh yeah.
Not the Ronnie Raymond. Obviously that was a contractual deal. That was what happened there.
Right.
But there was another guy that they were gonna have instead of Jax. There was another guy who ended up being Firestorm in the comic that they brought on the show, and they talked to him real quick in the coffee shop, and then he was he kind of left, and then they just decided they wanted to go with another actor, so they brought Jax on later.
Right.
So it was kind of like,
why would you do that?
right. Well, you could just use the guy that you wanted to use. I forget his name was like Jason something.
I remember. He kind of looked like Stephen Amell's brother.
Exactly. No, not him. It was a black guy.
No, I don't know who that is.
There's like a light-skinned black dude.
He looks like Texas Battle.
He looks a lot like Jax, honestly.
Do you
maybe
know
a
who
little
Texas
lighter.
Battle is?
Texas Battle.
He's like always the young black guy, kind of bully, jockish dude in shows. Shout out Texas Battle, that's my boy. What's up?
Yeah, I've seen him before.
He was in the Goku movie, the worst movie ever made.
I met Texas Battle at one of the
Power
basketball
games.
games.
Yeah, exactly. He always wears the Texas Longhorn stuff.
Yeah, light color eyes.
Yeah, he's weird, but he's freaking great.
Yeah, he's all right though.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out, you fucking bastard.
I knew it was coming.
Better not catch you on the streets. Bust you in your shit.
Word to Big Bird, son. Anywho, I really enjoyed the crossover. I want to see how the shows wrap up. I gotta binge watch Arrow and catch up.
Yeah, that's a lot of binging too.
I gotta binge Legends and catch up.
Legends is a little bit shorter, so you only got a season and a half-ish to go. And
I watched most of the first season.
Yeah, it wasn't like a really long season. It was maybe.
Yeah,
18.
but you gotta binge Supergirl and catch up.
I do, and I intend to.
You're missing some good Martian Manhunter stuff.
Yeah, I do intend to. I'm gonna check it out.
There's like a weird lesbian angle in the second season. It's
really?
Like, it's weird, but not with Supergirl. It's her sister.
Yeah, I saw that. They showed that in the last episode.
Yeah, it's like
girl wants to come out and be gay, and she talked to her mom, and
the crazy thing is she never was gay in the first season. Like there was no hints of anything of being gay.
Yeah, well, they have to gay up everything nowadays to appeal to everyone.
So like shoehorned in. It was weird.
Let's just write that in the same way they wrote out Calista Flockhart.
Yeah, they just shoehorned her out.
Yeah, just hey, get up out of here. We need you gone, bitch. You don't want to come to Canada.
Yeah, it was her fault.
Well, I mean, she's not like she can't find work. Skinny, ugly, old white chicks.
I mean, she's Calista Flockhart at the end of the day.
Yeah, she's not like, what is she like with Harrison Ford or something?
Is she with Harrison Ford?
Yeah, like were they like together or something?
I don't know.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I don't know Harrison Ford's love life.
No, I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, like, she don't need to fucking work.
Anyway, Doctor Strange was dope. I watched that today.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched it in theater last week, I think.
Yeah, it's a really good movie. I liked it. I didn't know that I was gonna like it because I don't know too much about Doctor Strange.
Ah, man, I love Strange.
But
I'm talking about pussy, but I also like Doctor Strange movie too.
Okay, that makes sense. That's a fact.
Fact.
He likes strange vagina.
Strange veg.
So if you're strange,
come on in.
And he'll come on in.
And then I'll come on in, girl.
Or he'll come on out.
Maybe both. Maybe a little bit of both.
A little from column A, a little from column B.
But I enjoyed it. I thought it was very good, especially because I was already familiar with the story.
Funny, it just went to that.
Yeah,
I don't know why that went there.
I'm gonna tell you what though. This is a little bit off the subject, but for the Marvel watcher, the MCU watchers, I'm very very disappointed with the fact that they chose to bring the Mandarin the way that they did, especially because they kind of pushed it in the previews like it was gonna really be the Mandarin.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah, I was.
But
sadly disappointed.
Yeah, because now you've opened up the world to the whole mystic arts, and you ruined the Mandarin.
Right, but if you haven't seen it yet, you should maybe once we get done here, check. There's a short that suggests that the Mandarin is real.
Yeah, what's it called? Like the King or some junk?
Hail to the King, I think.
Yeah, and it's it has that guy.
Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. And he's like in jail.
Gandhi.
And he's saying that he wasn't the real
An old boy
Mandarin.
comes. Did you see it?
No.
Oh, well then, yeah, he is a camera dude who's trying to do his
I
documentary.
heard about it, but let me just explain this to you. They ruined the Mandarin.
I agree. No, definitely.
I don't think he could ever come out.
But I think he could.
But
you couldn't do that as a short. You'd have to explain, that the premise that they took
was from an actual human being.
Right. They'd have to explain that was
maybe
why.
Maybe he could be from history and he has like.
Right, because you could even if you could introduce him in a way, say you bring him out, and they say, "Oh man, not this guy again," and then he busts somebody's shit wide open.
He just blows somebody.
Yeah, like how he really does.
Yeah.
And don't give no fucks.
He blows somebody. What the hell?
Blow some guys.
I meant to say he blows.
He's out there blowing guys. That's what they do in the comics now.
I meant to say he blows somebody off the face of the planet, but I stopped short and just said he blows somebody.
That's what
so he gets down on his knees and he blows this guy.
That was kind of what pissed me off. The fact that he had the rings on and everything, so it was like he was going to be the Mandarin, he didn't.
Yeah, and then you use such a brilliant actor for such a gay piece.
Right, and then it just...
And we mean gay as in stupid, not gay as in homosexual.
Or gay as in homosexual. I don't care. If you don't fucking like it, piss off.
I just wanted to clarify that because I don't know why I did. Whatever.
Yeah, fuck being PC. Bitch don't like it. Fuck you.
Yeah, so there's some gay character that you use. Like, that was a waste of Ben Kingsley.
I agree.
But I watched Doctor Strange.
But he was funny.
He was great. Yeah, he's always great. He's Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sir Ben Kingsley, excuse me. I actually watched Doctor Strange, and I realized, wow, the Thor movies really don't stack up.
Not yet, but
the Thor movies and the third Iron Man movie and the second
that was
movie,
bad.
They don't really stack up. Like
the second one, I was okay with. I don't like it when they switch actors,
but
I don't like Terrence Howard, so I was actually fine with it.
I didn't like Terrence Howard in the first one.
I don't like Terrence Howard in fucking anything.
Yeah, shout out Terrence Howard.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. Get your ass out the motherfucking movies. Stay on TV so I can just avoid your ass altogether.
I like Terrence Howard in Sunset Park.
I never watched it.
You should watch it. Time
Sunset
to get
Park.
live. Time to represent. Sunset
Wait. I thought
Park.
that was
what time is it?
Never saw it. I don't think.
Time to get live.
And then what was that other movie where he was a pimp rapper?
Oh, that's Hustle and Flow.
Terrible.
I never watched that movie.
Fakest Memphis accent ever.
Well, he was really good because he
And then he
played
was
like
in
a
Pride.
crackhead. They called him Spaceman in
Oh.
Sunset Park.
Garbage.
Fredro Starr was the
Is that the one with, no, I was going to say, is that like Michelle Pfeiffer? But I think that was something else.
no, that's Dangerous Minds.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
All
it's
that
similar to
shit's the same.
Dangerous Minds. It's like if Dangerous Minds meets Hoosiers
Terrible. Don't want to see it.
or Glory Road
Never will watch.
or Glory Holes.
Glory holes. Now that's something I'm interested in. I'm thinking. That was the part. I mean, I don't like when you switch actors. I mean, actors when he goes from
Or characters.
characters / whatever. So
Characters are Erics that act.
exactly that douche out. So I didn't like them switching from Terrence Howard to Don Cheadle initially, but I was completely fine with it. I love Don Cheadle as an actor, so
Right.
I just thought that the second movie was okay. The third movie was overdone. I felt like they did just too much going on there. And then it was like, then they fucked up the Mandarin. So like,
Well, they always kill. See, the problem that Marvel has is their villains are whack. Like they end them.
yeah, which they didn't really do. Say like Ultron, for instance, because he can't be ended.
Where did he go?
He can't. He's just his consciousness is floating around in space. Like they haven't said it, but you can't get rid of him. All he has to do is put himself on the internet, and it's over. He get into another body, and then he's, bides his
Vision
time.
isolated him on the internet into that one body.
You can't possibly.
It was done.
Because at what point did you can't guarantee that that's what happened. He was essentially in every robot that they killed. But so what if there was a robot that they didn't find? That's the simplest way to explain
got him.
it.
They got them all.
You can't kill Ultron.
They're the Avengers.
Ultron is
So,
unkillable.
but think about it. They kill Whiplash,
Mm-hmm.
or he's in jail or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't kill him, I don't think.
They killed Jedediah Stane or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm.
He's gone. Aldrich Killian blew up.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the leader of AIM? Right, AIM was good.
Right.
And
That was a good one. But
They're gonna bring in
exist
MODOK.
anyways.
You know.
Well, yeah, MODOK. But
Let's see. The Winter Soldier became a good guy.
yeah, more or less. But he was going to be a good guy anyways.
Right. What I'm saying is like,
What are you
who's
doing with
left
all your
of-
villains?
Yeah, who's the left of the
Loki.
bad guys? Loki's the only one that stayed, and then you made Loki like the big bad. Okay, Loki lost to Thor by himself,
Loki's going to lose to Thor by himself every time.
and then he's now the big bad of Avengers. Now, granted, he did have some help from the Chitauri,
Mm-hmm.
but like,
But that's what Loki does. He enlists help. That's what makes him so dangerous.
yeah, it was
Because
good.
he could easily get the Enchantress, and then you have more problems.
Enchantress.
Yeah, you need to look her up. She's pretty dope.
She's got green hair, right?
Green outfit, but
Wasn't
her hair is
Blonde.
Mhm.
Yeah, wasn't she like in love with Thor or something?
At first,
I always get her confused with the DC Enchantress.
yeah, she hates
Hmm.
Thor now.
Yeah,
But
because he picked the other chick.
Sif.
Yeah, Lady Sif.
But you have there's so many ways. Like this Thor movie is gonna be good, especially because Hulk is gonna be in it.
It better be good.
The Hulk is gonna
and
be in
Doctor
it.
Strange are in it.
Well, I don't think Strange will play a big role. I think
Strange is in.
yeah, he's gonna be in, but I think
'Cause I saw. Did
think
you
it's-
see the after credits?
Yeah, I saw it, but I'm thinking Strange is
Did
gonna.
you also see the other after credits with?
I didn't see the second one. I was too tired. I didn't feel like watching the rest
What
of
was
the
the
credits,
guy's
so I just
name?
left.
What was his name? Mordo.
Yeah, I know he's gonna be a bad guy.
Yeah, Baron Mordo.
But
goes-
he's been. You knew that was gonna happen when the movie.
Yeah. So this is what happens. Spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear what happens, skip to about 5 minutes from now, which will probably be the end of the show. Basically, Mordo goes and gets that guy who healed himself,
Oh yeah. Okay.
and he's like, you use magic to heal yourself, and he's like, yeah, but it's my power, and he's like, no, power doesn't belong to such and such, like one people, and he's like, you're violating the rules, and he just sucked all his power out, and the guy just gets paralyzed again.
That sucks.
Yeah,
Mordo, you bastard.
yeah. So
So he's taking
he
it
said,
to the next level.
I know what's wrong with the world. It's too many sorcerers.
So now he wants to try and take out everybody.
Yeah, I guess he
So
wants
he's gonna
to be
he's gonna be the
Sorcerer
next. No, he doesn't. I don't think he never really wanted to be Sorcerer Supreme. At least not in the comic.
Yeah, I think what he wants to do is like get rid of all the other sorcerers so that he's the only one because he knows what's right.
Right. And it's always that, So we'll see. It should be a good Part 2 will be good.
Yeah,
Ant-Man 2 will be good. I hope they explore the microverse a little bit.
I like Ant-Man.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 looks like it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
It does. It looks like it's gonna be great.
I'm not thrilled about their, being a small Groot, but I'm okay with it. I'm not
Well,
thrilled
he
with it.
couldn't
But
grow super huge in that short amount of time.
no, but we don't even know how much time has passed.
Not that long.
Well, we don't know. And I'm not thrilled with them with Ego being the dad.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
I'm not thrilled with that either.
I was hoping that they would go with Adam.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were
Adam
hoping.
Warlock.
I was hoping that they would go with shoot, not Adam Warlock. There's like
His real dad in the comic. Well, real dad, like Jason was his dad in the
he's
comic.
like an angel, right?
No, he was another.
So I was hoping that they would go with
He was another alien, but
it's an alien dude, kind of like the Kree.
okay.
I was hoping they'd go with that.
Guardian.
Yeah, Guardian.
Yeah,
I was hoping they'd go with that.
that could be good. But this Ego thing bothers me.
It bothers me too, but that was part of the deal of getting Deadpool
Yeah, I think it was Jason of Starlax.
or doing something with Deadpool. Yeah,
Something like
it is just on the Starlux. The deal with Fox was Fox got Negasonic Teenage Warhead,
Right.
and
So they got
Marvel
Ego.
got Ego.
Which, like, why though? Why Ego? That's dumb.
I don't
But
know. But have you seen Suicide Squad?
I don't have any intentions of watching it.
Do you not watch the DC films?
I was very disappointed with the Batman Superman movie.
Batman v Superman. Did you watch the
Yeah.
extended cut?
No,
If you watch that, you won't be as disappointed. But
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched it at the theater, so.
So they explain a lot of the nonsense in
Oh,
there.
good.
Yeah, like why Superman actually has a problem with Batman.
Right, because they never even bothered to explain that at all.
Right. So they show more of Lex setting things up.
And I don't like that they decided to go with Alexander as opposed to Lex.
Yeah. I don't like.
And I hated that actor as Lex.
I loved him. I'm not gonna lie.
I hated it.
I loved him. It was so reminiscent of early Lex Luthor, not businessman Lex Luthor. Businessman Lex Luthor is second Lex Luthor, but it's most of us first
Right.
Lex Luthor.
Right.
But they actually based a lot of the Joker off of Lex,
Oh, really?
and they changed Lex into more of a businessman. But he was more of like a
Psychopath.
billionaire genius. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Well, I didn't like it.
yeah, I loved it. And then
And
he
maybe it's
shaved his
because
head
the
off.
Lex that I'm used to is the.
It is his businessman Lex, but
Right.
you're gonna get businessman Lex in the next one where he's less like insane and he's more super sane,
Okay.
to where he's like he understands that Darkseid's coming and he needs to get his crap together.
Right.
And
Now, they're supposed to be making a movie with
the Justice League movie looks dope too.
Yeah, but I think Black Adam is supposed to be in this one, right? And The Rock is supposed to be playing him?
The Rock is playing. He signed on to play Black Adam in the Shazam film. Yeah.
So Shazam is going to be part of Justice League, right?
I don't know if he's gonna come before or after.
He should have been Shazam. It would have been better.
the first Justice League.
But I'll take it. I'll take him as a bad guy. Black Adam is an asshole too.
Black Adam's dope.
Yeah.
He's a dope. Actually, The Rock asked to play Black Adam.
Wonder why.
He wanted to challenge himself.
To be a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's been a bad guy once.
Scorpion
In
King.
Doom. And Scorpion King, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to challenge himself to be like to be better. So, all that being said, Suicide Squad was a great film.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are so critical of it. I think maybe because they compare Jared Leto's Joker to Heath
That's going
Ledger's
to be
Joker.
tough. Heath Ledger was a beast.
Well, not only that, I mean, imagine, do you remember how pissed off people were when Heath Ledger got announced as Joker? Like, they were like, how could you do that? So people didn't actually give Jared Leto a shot. And then in the film, they don't do him no justice by cutting him out a lot.
Right.
You know? But I liked the way he went. He was psycho. He was mean. He was vicious, you know?
Yeah.
And
Was he also funny?
And he was funny.
I may
So-
check it out. I just don't like Will Smith no more.
Oh, he was great, though.
Ugh.
Will Smith is probably one of the best parts of that film. He's so good.
Oh, well, maybe I'll give it a shot. But
so
it's going to have to
good.
be for free. Like bootleg.
Obviously, Margot Robbie was good, but Captain Boomerang kind of steals the show.
Right.
You know? The guy who played Rick Flag was laconic and wooden. I didn't like him.
And I also didn't like, from what I've seen in the previews, the Harley Quinn character. at all.
Oh, it was great. She did a great job.
I just don't like the way she sounds. I'm used to hearing Harley Quinn.
Yeah. It's
real super New Jersey.
She gets Jersey in there.
Yeah.
You probably what did you just see? What parts do you remember seeing?
I don't remember. Just the
Like
previews.
she's like the voices, and she's like, no. She gets good in there.
We'll see.
It's a good movie. You should watch it.
I'll check her out.
Yeah, but what I'd wait for the extended cut because you get more Joker and you get more actual full on Margot Robbie scenes and you get more backstory. But
right,
Ben
Affleck is in this too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one thing I will say is that the big bad that they faced didn't need a Suicide Squad to go take care of that.
Right.
Like there was no reason why Batman couldn't go do it or Flash couldn't go do it because Flash is also in it for a quick second.
Right.
You know, there's no reason other than if everything goes wrong, they're going to just blame it on the bad guys.
Right.
Which is like you could do that to the heroes too, apparently, in your universe because you guys blame Superman for saving people's lives. You know?
Of course.
So,
See, when are they going to fucking put Clayface in a movie?
I don't know. That's a good character. He's really complex, though.
Yeah, but it's like all this fucking shit that we have
all
now.
This CGI might as well.
Yeah, you could just drop him in there and do all of the make him do whatever he's gonna do, and then go back and fucking explain what happened to him at some point. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, they Killer Croc was a waste.
Of course, I knew he would be.
I don't know why he would be, but he was.
I knew he would be.
You might as well have just did King Shark like the animated movie. Just let him die.
King Shark is too much, but.
Yeah. Just let him die.
King Shark, I like that they added King Shark to Flash, by the way.
It was dope.
Yeah.
So all that being said,
huge.
We're out of here. This is What Happens When. I am your host, Gene Van Horn. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Or don't.
You bitch.
And we gone.
Hey.
You've been listening to What Happens When. Tune in next time to find out God knows what.